Kyiv-Pechersk Lavra 29.3 2023. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to not miss a new video. You are a monk, aren't you? Yes. I'm a fool, local fool. What are you saying? Seriously. I'm asking you seriously. A local fool, yes, an absolute idiot. Why do you say that? I don't understand. I'm talking about me. I get it, but why do you say that? Because I'm nobody here. You asked me who I'm nobody at all. So tell me, how are you doing now? Are you relocating, planning or not? No, we are praying that everything will be fine here. Where are you relocating to if it's not a secret? Well, most likely to Jerusalem. To the Jerusalem temple. From here, you can only relocate to the Jerusalem temple. Okay, I understand. I guess so. It's warmer there, isn't it? It's closer to the holy sepulchre, so maybe it's even better. Okay, and what is your name? Can you tell me? I am a servant of God. So what's your name when you need to be called? Ooh, just like that? Yes, okay. And except you does not. No, it makes me happy. Probably these are gifts. Gifts from whom? Gifts for the authorities. I think it's a new outfit for the authorities, because they want it. Do you think it will fit? Well, they think that maybe the authorities will be pleased. They can try it on themselves, so they will start. They have to do something. Someone has to serve here. There is no one else. This is not, how to say, a not worldly outfit. Well, they will ordain themselves. Do you think so? Yes. Anything is possible. Everything is possible now. Relocation, self-ordained, sanctifying. It's like nowadays. You just put on and you're a priest. Are you not offended that you are being evicted from here? We are even glad. Why? Well, it means a greater reward from God. You know, in our church, it's the opposite. In worldly life, it encourages fame, honor, and wealth, while we encourage poverty, defamation, and persecution, so that a person becomes like Jesus Christ. And if a person is looking for something else, then he is not a follower of Christ. Therefore, it is the other way around. So where do you hold your service now? Do you know? We'll probably get over it in Jerusalem. Well, okay, how did it happen? We know. Well, if they invite us as patriarch to Jerusalem, we will try to serve there, if it is God's will. Okay, thank you. Thanks, have a good trip. Ukraine for Ukrainians. Okay, who are we, Chinese or what? These are Bander's slogans. And you know what, you're not Ukrainian. Who do you support? Tell me your full opinion. You're not Ukrainian. Please, 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 let me tell it. No, let me tell you. I was not going to hold rallies here. Provocations. You came here just to call us names. Do you support the eviction from Lavra? Yes, I support the eviction of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, Moscow Patriarchate. Go away. Who are you? Listen, specific question. Please, can I tell you? You know that they send all sorts of such heroes who are either not baptized, or they do not go to church, or at all they have nothing to do with the church. They come and shout. We, Ukrainians, we don't want this church to exist. Who are they? These professors are speaking, all these PhDs. All these heroes who here are standing, film them. Film this hero. Here come the citizens, can I say, and shout and cause all sorts of trouble here. So what are they shouting about? I did not get it. He shouts that he is Ukrainian and that our church should not exist. My own brother suffered a broken spine before the war. He went to war from the first days. He's been under backmet for a couple of months. Well done. I'm from UOC. And there's a lot of us. He's here. Well done. I am Ukrainian. There are a lot of us in the war. What are you talking about so that to understand us? Great brother here, patriarch. And who are you? Who are you? We are from UOC. You should know how much money we help with. For example, my own sister lives in Moscow. You see, she's my enemy. My own sister, yes, my own sister. And you're here. We don't get in touch with each other, both. Well, I don't care. I don't have a sister or a brother, and you call me KGB officer. I have no one abroad, no aunt or uncle. You have denied God, you have denied your sister, you have denied everyone. Listen to me. People who are far from faith, far from the church, come to our churches. They stir up trouble, screaming, shouting, "Get out!" and they are supported by the authorities. When will there be order in Ukraine? I don't understand why we are not. So you're first-class Ukrainians, and we're second-class Russians. Yes, this is a Muscovite ethnic slur for Russian. I'll ask him again. Here he is a Muscovite. You can film him. Turn him here. This is a Muscovite. This is a Muscovite. I am not imposing anything on anyone. What do you mean you don't impose? You said, wait, you just said that you support the eviction of monks. Yes, I do. What? Because, wait. Because I believe that this is a Muscovite church. Do you even? Wait. I have the right to think so. You say that you call each of us who go to church every week names. I have the right to think so. But you have no right to call us names. Wait. I'm telling you again, you want to evict us who go to church every day, every week. Confess. Am I pushing you personally up? You said that you support our eviction. You said. I want to understand the same thing. And now let's figure out where you want us to go. I'm not pushing you into something. Kyiv-Pechersk, head of Orthodox Church of Ukraine, whom you don't know who gave birth to him, to the faith you don't come. He is the official patriarch of Ukraine. But wait, do you have to call us names? Wait, you say you don't go to church, you don't confess your faith. You see as a Muscovite church. We are not Muscovites, we are citizens of Ukraine. You see as a Muscovite church, but a Muscovite one. I'm telling you, you are deceived Ukrainians. We are not deceived. We are believers. We grew up, we live and will live in the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, and we will die in the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. Why did you come here to provoke people? Who are you? And it was the mother of 4 sons who told you that this church will stand. Why are you fighting the church? Please tell us, your women are asking you questions. It will be. Ukrainian Orthodox Church will be in Ukraine as long as I live. Why are you at war with our church? Let me read it. Don't need any more, do you? Don't need to read any more. Well, okay. Like and share this video to friends. And how was it to confront to such a crowd? I don't confront. They started arguing with me, but I look at it as a circus, that's all. People ask me questions and I answer them, that's all. Well, what else can I do? Film me and pass it on to the president. What's the problem? He also goes to Germany. What's the problem? It's better to tell our story to the Germans, so they will get it, but all these people. The Germans are united, and we are being divided, you see? It's better to tell the Germans our story. Our president travels abroad to, as it is now called, the Federal Republic. It is better to tell the Germans our story than to these people. The Germans will understand us. They have united, and we are being divided. What do you mean by that? Who is dividing you? The West. They want a Western Republic. A Western Republic. And they are dividing us with that Western one. Who are they dividing? The Ukrainian people. The Lavra does not belong to the state. It became property of the museum in 1961 when the communists took it away from the church. The Lavra belongs to the church. The Lavra belongs to the Kyiv saints whose relics rest in near-bar caves and with our esteemed minister of culture calls exhibits. For us believers, these are not exhibits. For me personally, these are my best friends, thanks to whom and only thanks to whom I am alive and standing here before you. I will not allow them to be taken away from us. They belong to the Ukrainian people, not to officials. And the state, what's wrong with the state owning them? I just don't understand what the problem is. Because according to the Constitution of Ukraine, the church is separated from the state, and the state has no right to interfere with what is happening in the church. Yanukovych was yet and Orthodox. Was Yanukovych good? Yes. There was no enmity under Yanukovych. This enmity began under Poroshenko. Yet. This enmity needs to be stopped. It will be stopped. Everything will be fine. And how will it stop? But this is to start a dialogue with the West. For dialogue to take place. Who with whom? Who with whom? Dialogue. People need to understand like this each other. Dialogue of whom with whom? Well, we are opponents. You mean, well, we're opponents. Why do you think we are? No, you know what I mean. What I have told you, you understand. You're just saying that dialogue should start. So a dialogue between whom? You have to come to church. A dialogue with God. And a dialogue of whom? Look, you have to pray to God. According to the documents, they gave it under a free lease agreement. It belongs to the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. Or does it belong to the state? In the Orthodox Church rented. There are documents that can be very manipulated. According to the law, ask the legal department, they don't have the right. It's illegal to terminate a lease agreement unilaterally, especially during a war. This is stipulated by the law of Ukraine. If your government destroys the kingdom of God, God will destroy your country. If that's what you want, then continue in this way. Because it's yours. Not yours. This is not your country. You are meddling in God's things. Do you understand it? And God is higher. Let me ask you a question. Do you donate to the armed forces of Ukraine? Do you donate to the armed forces of Ukraine? Do you donate? What is that? Do you give money? Our relatives are at war, and you are here. My father is near back now, and where are ours? I'm a disabled person. Come on, you're tormenting us. Get off him, get off him. I don't want to fight with you. My son was killed, and you come here and tell me what to do. Half of the children here were killed for buried. And you are saying that we are not sick Ukrainians. We came here, but we did not say a single word to you. What did not he say? Come on, no need to shout. Don't be provocative here. Calm down, calm down. You come and now you're provoking here, bastards. Where there are supporters of the Poroshenko party, there are scandals, quarrels, and fights. Moscow patriarchate, no matter how much they deny it, gay gender policy. You see, gay people trying to meddle with our church. You have expressed your opinion. Let him finish. I hear it. Let it be there. Why did they come to us? Why did they come to us? To abuse us? We are not Muscovites. We are Ukrainians. Let him speak. We are citizens of Ukraine. We have Ukrainian passports. And you came to my place, got it? No need to speak of nonsense. And tell me why he's not on work. Why is he not defending the integrity of the country? Why don't you defend the integrity of the state? We all saw the searches by security service. Searches. Do you hear that? Searches. What did you see? Show us what you saw. That's unbearable. And I say something. No. Go to war. He is slandering the entire people of Ukraine. Saying bad things about all the people. I just think that any organization that is in any way associated with a state which is a sponsor of terrorism should not be located in the center of Kyiv to conduct their propaganda here, pro-Russian rhetoric, and so on. It could be everything. A museum, a Ukrainian church. But not any organization that is associated with the Russian state. I did not come to your place. We have privatized God. Is God privatized? You came to church. Is God privatized? Yes, in everyone's soul. How do you know that I don't have something privatized in my soul? I'm telling you, you have come to a temple, to a religious building. You have come to a holy place to quarrel. You are wrong. Do you see what it says there? An architectural monument. An architectural monument. What architectural monument, sir? It is written there. What is written? What do you mean written? This is a temple, a holy place. Go to the parliament and say your words there. Over 1,000 years. Go somewhere else and wave your flag. Why did you come to us? Why did you come to us? I did because I wanted to. Because of what? Well, if you're here, then welcome. But I don't see a welcome from you. Do we say welcome? You call us KGB. I did not say any such thing to you. I never said a word to you. The video was recorded on your phone. Show us where we called you best. He said that we are from Moscow. We are your friend, said the one with you, FSB. Moscow Patriarchate. There is no such patriarchate. There is no. Show me the documents. Come on, read it. There is no such patriarchate. You are lying. Find the Moscow Patriarchate here. Near Kyiv. I'm telling you again, find the Moscow Patriarchate here. And then you'll be telling us anything. Lavra isn't yours, that's why you get mad. Do you think we work for Moscow? That we support Moscow? Do you believe that? I don't know what you're doing there. I know what the monks do here. Well, I'm a parishioner. Well, a parishioner, okay. Well, I sing and pray here. Do you support what is happening here? Yes, I support. What do you think is happening here? Don't please do your own thing somewhere else. And Lavra, you're saying info, are you a journalist? But the Lavra is no longer yours. You have to accept this. What? I came to support the position of the authorities that there should be no Moscow Patriarchate here. But it's not here. It can be everything. Leave him alone. For many years I studied the question in which church I was Baptist, and I go there. If it had been the Moscow Patriarchate, Russian world, or something else, there was no such thing. Well, was it officially the Moscow Patriarchate? It was. And then, when the war broke out, they hid this Moscow name. Wait a second, it was not the Moscow Patriarchate. It was a self-government. I have a photocopy of the temple from the 90s. Do you understand what this means? Do you know how the Kyiv-Pechersk was created? It was the Kyiv-Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate. No, what do you mean by no? What do I mean? I might know more than you do. The wrath of God is like the sun shining as the rain falls on all. This is how our children are dying. Once they stole the upper Lavra, our children told us about what was happening in Bakhmut. Kyiv-Pechersk Lavra 31.3 2023. They should be near every temple. Yes, there is. We left it there. Here's a girl interested in who the demons are. Please tell her. Please don't touch me. Please, we don't pay attention. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. I remind you, we are not paying attention to minor Metropolitan Clement Court decision to open proceedings on the claim of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church regarding recognition of termination of the agreement on the use of the UOC buildings as invalid. Now look, church singing commission. It isn't here now. They were here today. I haven't seen it. There was, but people did not let go inside. You can get his comment. Well, you can ask the Ministry of Culture why the Commission did not come in. If the Ministry of Culture says something, it means that it has obvious grounds for doing so. At the moment, all the statements of the Ministry of Culture, except for some fallacies, have no basis in fact. Why? Because there are simply unqualified people there. They make decisions that do not comply with Ukrainian legislation and therefore are arbitrary and criminal. And in general, if they come again, will you cooperate with them? And if they don't come, and if they do, and if they don't, how will you continue to work with the Ministry of Culture? According to the legislation of Ukraine, is Ilya Kyiv Ukrainian? Is Nestor Shufra Ukrainian? I don't care about that. Believe me, there's no need to say. But I do know. That's why I want the fucking Moscow Patriarchate to get stuff and leave Kyiv forever. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Those who make strong attacks on the church then suffer greatly, they or their children. This has a great impact on people. You can't do that on the church. Even people who are in prison, they don't respect those who attack the church. They suffer a lot of oppression there, because the church is sacred. Satan. Holy Mother of God, save us.
Чемодан, Москва, Росія!